the Shiny Leaf Castor Oil Shampoo and Conditioner that has been treating me very well. Just washed my hair so that I can get on live with you guys, and these results are absolutely amazing. So I'm gonna allow just another minute or two because I know a lot of people were trying to RSVP, let me know that they were gonna be here. A lot of people were also telling me that they're gonna be at work and they need to check out the replay, so that's no problem. This is gonna be posted immediately after this live, so don't worry about that. So we have a lot to go over today, ladies and gents. While you're streaming in, I would love for you to comment below so that I can know who's here. Comment your name, you know, where you're tuning in from. Let me know any questions that you have on the topic of Frizz today. That's our overall topic. We're going to be discussing what Frizz is, and 5 specific tips that are going to help you prevent Frizz or quench it in the first place so that you can prevent it later on. Okay, because no matter what texture you have, waves, curls, coils, it does not matter. Trust me, the only thing that evens the playing field for all of us, the only thing that humbles all of us is Frizz. So we all need these tips, let's be honest. So I don't want to hear anything about that wouldn't work for my hair. You know, I have this texture, that's not going to work for this. Listen, the tips I give you, they're universal because we all have hair, and I have specifically studied the science of trichology, the science of hair and scalp. So trust me, if not all of these tips are going to work for you, at least 1 or 2 are going to work for you. I promise you. I can take that to the bank. Anyway. So yes, so we're going to be talking all about Frizz, prevention, what it is. I'm going to be showing you different products and different recommendations that I like to use to prevent Frizz in the first place or quench it. So we're going to go through all of that. But I know the main thing you guys want to get to is the Shiny Leaf giveaway. So let's talk just a smidge about it for anybody who's new to the channel or didn't know about the giveaway. Let's be honest, if you're a follower of mine, if you've been subscribed to the Red Carpet Curls YouTube channel for a while, I'm going to be honest with you, there's absolutely no excuse for you to have not known about this giveaway. Literally a YouTube tutorial and announcement of the giveaway was posted on YouTube. I have been doing posts on Instagram, TikTok. I sent the giveaway out to the email subscribers to redcarpetcurls.com. Remember, you should be subscribed to redcarpetcurls.com since that is the main flagship of my platform, okay? Everything is always going to be there. So anybody who did not know about this giveaway, I am so sorry that you're going to be dealing with Frizz for a little bit longer. I'm sorry you didn't know, but it was not from lack of effort on my part, okay? Like, I really spread this around the last 2 weeks. So, yes, the giveaway was for a set of the Shiny Leaf Castor Oil Shampoo and Conditioner set. Okay, this is what we were giving away. This is what I've been talking about nonstop for the last 2 weeks. This is what has been helping my hair growth goals. So I know a lot of us, when we come into the curly girl method journey or a natural hair journey, doesn't have to be the curly girl method specifically. One of our main goals is to repair our hair for healthier looking hair. But most importantly, all of us want our hair to grow. But specifically, when we first start, we don't always know exactly what to give our hair so that it can properly be hydrated, properly moisturized, sealed, repaired, so that your hair can continue to grow. This particular set from Shiny Leaf, what I love about it is that, yes, it is 100% CG safe, meaning no sulfates, silicones, or parabens. There's also no drying alcohols, no synthetic waxes, no petroleum or mineral oil, which all hinder hair health in the long run. Let's be honest with that. I will never recommend using any of those ingredients that I just mentioned. And if you are new to the curly girl method, you're not really sure what it is, what the main principles are, what ingredients to avoid, stuff like that, no worries. If you head over to redcarpetcurls.com right now, which is why you should be subscribed for moments like this, if you head over to the Red Carpet Curls website, you're going to see a bunch of different articles. One is what the curly girl method is. So I break down the most commonly asked questions about the curly girl method in that particular article so that you can learn a little bit about what it is. And then I will also take you to another article and a YouTube video on exactly how to start the curly girl method. Okay, so if you're just tuning in, if you're just starting your hair health journey, or you're just looking to start a new routine, I definitely recommend going back to the Red Carpet Curls website, or at least going back in the YouTube channel, because I do have a curly girl method crash course video. It's 20 minutes. I break down pretty much everything you're going to hear when it comes to the curly girl method in that video. Okay, so you have all of that available to you. But when it comes specifically to shiny leaf and a curly girl method routine, honestly, you can't lose. So the shiny leaf shampoo right here, that the lucky winner I'm going to announce in a few moments is going to get, this shampoo is actually considered a lopu. It is a gentle cleansing weekly shampoo that you can use. And the reason I love to use this one is because it comes out in the consistency of a conditioner. So it's very thick, very moisturizing, not too heavy in the hair, but once you apply it to soaking wet hair, it starts to foam up in this amazing, luxurious foam. Very, very overwhelming. Like, I am not used to many shampoos giving me that much moisture. I definitely am used to co-washes giving me that much moisture, but never a lopu. So that was an incredible surprise. It's made with amazing ingredients like castor oil. So if you didn't know, castor oil has essential fatty acids in it, right? Along with protein. And essential fatty acids are amazing for your hair because they're going to repair the hair so that you can actually encourage more hair growth and healthier hair growth over time. Okay, so the castor oil, every single time you use the shampoo, is going to continue to add moisture. It's going to give you a very nice clean feeling. It's not going to be stripping in any way. You're going to feel moisture in your hair, but it's going to feel like a clean scalp. Okay, that's what you get every time you use this shampoo. Along with aloe vera is also in here. Just amazing surfactants to give you that really good clean feeling, but also moisture as you keep going. Okay, so you can use this throughout the week. I use this throughout the week, and I used it today, and look at the curl definition, look at the shine, the bounce. That's what I can never lie about. There's always so much bounce thanks to the moisture, because my hair finally has all the moisture it needs to hold it in and give me my best hair days possible. Okay, and then once you rinse out the shampoo, you're gonna go in with the castor oil conditioner. What I love about this conditioner, listen, I use this as a rinse out conditioner, as a deep conditioner, and a leave-in conditioner. 3 in 1, okay? It is so moisturizing that the only difference between treatments is how long you leave it in. So if you're gonna leave it in as a rinse out conditioner, remember, rinse out conditioners are formulated to focus on the outermost layer of your hair, known as the cuticle. The cuticle layer is what we talk about when we talk about porosity, okay? Because the cuticle layer contains scales on the cuticle that lift and lower to allow moisture in and out and seal the moisture in, okay? So when you use it as a rinse out conditioner, this conditioner is going to really focus on the outermost layer, seal all the scales so that you have frizz free, okay? Because that's the topic of today, frizz-free curl definition and shine. Because once all the scales on the cuticle are laid correctly, you can hold in moisture, and more importantly, your hair strands can reflect the light molecules from your environment, giving you that shine that we're always looking for, okay? If you use it as a deep conditioner, girl, just leave it in for anywhere between 10 to 30 minutes max. Use some kind of heat. I'm a big fan of the Q Redo hair steamer. You can find this on my Amazon storefront. I will put the link for my Amazon storefront in the description box below for you guys after this live. But once you apply the conditioner, just add a little heat for about 5-10 minutes if you want. Put a shower cap and leave it on for the rest of the 15 minutes and rinse out. I guarantee you, you're gonna have moisturized, beautiful curls all the way from the inside out, because deep conditioners are formulated to penetrate to the deepest layer of your hair, known as the cortex. It's much deeper than the cuticle layer, but it's actually a very important layer. The cuticle layer and all the other layers, they lay on top to protect the cortex, because the cortex is responsible for about 90% of the overall strength and structure of your hair strand. So if you're moisturizing your hair and you have hydrolyzed protein, like this specific conditioner contains hydrolyzed wheat protein, it's going to penetrate to the deepest levels, strengthen that level, and from the inside out, you're going to continue to repair your hair. That's why it's amazing as a deep conditioner. And if you're going to use it as a leave-in conditioner, all you have to do is adjust how much you are using. Okay, so since I have very fine density curly hair, I use very pea-sized amounts. So I will put like maybe enough to fill my fingertip, emulsify it in my hands with some water, and begin to apply. Okay, because remember, when you apply products to your hair, you can always apply more product, but you can never remove product if you've added too much. You're just gonna have to take the loss for the day, and you're just gonna have to put your hair up and wash it and start over tomorrow. But if you are building a proper foundation, if you are using pea-sized amounts at a time, regardless if you have thick or thin density hair, you're gonna see a building foundation, and you're gonna feel with your hands what areas of your hair need more moisture, either need more water or more product, so that you can quench the frizz in those areas. Because I know I'm not the only one that has gone to style their hair one day, and you think you've covered everything, you're like, okay, everything feels all right, and when it's dried, I've had very beautiful definition in some spots but frizz in others. That's because I did not take the time to really feel with my hands. You can always use styling brushes and stuff like that if you prefer. The only brush I use is the scrunch it brush. I can link it down below for you. This is one of my secrets to fighting frizz. So let's say this curl right here, okay? It's a couple curls. The curls that frame my face, I like to finger coil, okay? So that I can have frizz-free definition. Just the ones that frame my face so that I don't have to do that much work. Because let's be honest, none of us really want to sit there and finger coil every single section of our hair. So I make sure to apply all my products with hands first. Your hands are the only thing that's going to allow you to feel which sections of your hair need more moisture and which has enough, okay? As much as I love my scrunch it brush, this is not going to tell me. I can't feel the same way with my fingers with this brush to see which areas need more moisture, okay? So I leave this as the end of my routine to fight frizz. Once I make sure all my hair is covered in adequate leave-in water and gel, that's when I'll go ahead and deal with my brush and finger coil the ones around my face so that you can see the frizz-free definition and shine, okay? Well, hello there. Hey, I saw you. Hi, how you doing? All right, so that is why I've been raving so much about this shampoo and conditioner set, okay? If you haven't seen my YouTube tutorial already, please head back after this live to this YouTube tutorial. It is the last video I posted. Rosita, I love your hair. It looks very healthy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Queen. Honestly, the reason it is healthy is because this is what I've been using for the last two weeks, honestly. Yeah, 2.5 weeks. I've only been using these products. And honestly, when I tell you all natural ingredients like aloe vera, hydrolyzed protein, castor oil, all available in this set. These all natural ingredients are going to work over time with every use to continue to repair your hair. Every wash. That's why I fight so hard for this conditioner set. Now, when it comes to Shiny Leaf, a lot of people can get confused because the entire brand is not CGM. Okay, not every single product that they sell is Curly Girl Method approved. But the castor oil set, hello from Monterrey, Mexico. I've been following you about 5 years. Oh my God, Evelyn, thank you. I made it to Mexico. Anyway, but thank you so much for that. That means the world. Thank you for trusting me with your hair care. But back to the set. When you use all natural ingredients like this, your hair is going to continue to repair itself over time, and it's only going to get healthier and healthier over time. That is why I tell you, please look at the ingredients, okay? You need to look at the ingredients label of every single product you use, because although I love this shampoo and conditioner set, this is not a clarifying shampoo, and you should be clarifying your hair at least once a month. So that means you have to use other products. So trust me, please head over to the tutorial right now, and I break down the ingredients, how they work. You see how I make them work for my hair. I even show you day 2, which is even better than day 1. So please check that out. you have sustained 15 minutes with me on here. So it's time to reveal the Shiny Leaf giveaway winner. I am so excited. Oh my God. So first off, I want to thank you so much for everybody who participated in this giveaway. There was over, oh my God, there was over 30 something entries overall in the last 2.5 weeks. Give me one second. There we go. My bad. We don't need any of those kind of crazy type of messages in here. Um, but yes, so I've been talking like crazy about the shiny leaf giveaway, and you guys showed up and showed out. Like, you guys were on it. So I want to thank you so much for all of your participation, your love, your appreciation, and specifically your love to the company, because we need to thank these companies. These are blessings. These are their babies that they create for us, and I'm one of those people. I will sing your praises if something works, and this is the real deal. So I'm so excited to announce that the winner of this giveaway of the castor oil shiny leaf castor oil shampoo and conditioner set is none other than, I wish I had some drums anyway. The winner is Jamie Sadler. Congratulations, Jamie. I am so excited for you. You have won the Shiny Leaf Castor Oil Shampoo and Conditioner set. Please, I will email you later. Please send me your address and all of that so I can send it to the company, and the company will send you the set so that you can start enjoying the best hair days possible. And I promise you, healthier hair in the long run. Okay, so congratulations again, Jamie. Thank you for entering. You have now won free, amazing products that are not only going to quench your frizz, so you're already a step ahead of this live, but it's going to repair your hair and give you healthier hair in the long run. Okay, so congratulations, Jamie. Your journey is about to change completely thanks to Shiny Leaf and Red Carpet Curls. All right, so everybody else, I'm sorry you didn't get to win. There was only one winner this time around, but trust me, with everybody that I know, all the companies that know and love me, that I purchase from, companies that I work for, trust me, there will be many, many more giveaways to come. I promise you. Okay, so don't worry your pretty little heads over that, or your handsome heads for my men here. Hey, no, you love me, girl, and I love you guys for loving me. Okay, now let's get to the main topic of today, which is, not the main topic, but do you like my pajama pants? These pants are older than some of your children. All right, but let's get into today's topic, which is Frizz. Okay, so as I said, Frizz is the #1 thing that will unite us all. Whether you have waves, curls, coils, you have an afro, it does not matter what your texture is, we all are humbled by Frizz, okay? And many times we think, okay, Frizz comes from this product that I use. I just use this product and I have incredibly frizzy hair. It has to be that product. Well, not necessarily. There's a lot of causes of frizz, okay? So we're going to talk about the most common ones, and then we're going to talk about some tips to help you get over those hurdles, because when I first started my curly hair journey, nobody shared these tips with me. I had to learn them the hard way over a course of a couple years. So if I can actually save you guys time and energy and give you the results that you're looking for, I'm going to do it. So let's do it. We got a little bit of my water. Oh, I do want to do a really quick shout out for you guys. If you notice, this is my new tumbler. One of my favorite movies is Hocus Pocus. So yes, I saw Hocus Pocus 2 and I fell in love. And I got this Hocus Pocus tumbler for my girl Aspen. I will link her business below. She does all kinds of different cups and tumbler stuff like that. She does my Starbucks cups for me. I have a Harry Potter one, so many of them. But her work is absolutely incredible. Really. She's a fellow curly girl here in our group. So Aspen, thank you so much again for this. I'm drinking so much more water now because this cup is so cute. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much. All right. So let's talk about Frizz. What exactly is Frizz? So for the people that are here right now, can you comment right now your definition of frizz before I give you mine? Because, I was one of those people in school that I would wait for the teacher to say what they were going to say. And I was like, oh, yeah, yeah, that's what I was going to say. So no, I don't want any of that happening. Comment below right now your exact definition of frizz, okay? And then we will compare and I will tell you what frizz is. So comment below, comment below. I want to see what exactly you guys are walking in here with, because this is a class. Okay, I am your teacher, you are my students, I love you guys, and I want to make sure you walk away with all the information that you need. Okay, so let us see, alrighty. All right, so it looks like some of y'all just don't know what frizz is. And that's okay. So we can just cover that. We'll go through all the basics right now. All right, so let's talk about frizz. Frizz is essentially your hair physically reaching out into the atmosphere in search of moisture. Evelyn said, I think frizz is when it's not defined. That is a very good definition, Evelyn. Okay, so that's definitely a symptom of frizz. Leilani, hair reaching for moisture. Yes, you guys are on it. I love you guys. Thank you. I love the participation. Keep that coming. I love that kind of energy. It makes me feel like I'm not just sitting here talking to myself, and I appreciate you. So lack of curl definition is a symptom of frizz. It will ruin your curl definition. Leilani was right on point. It is your hair asking for moisture. So this is literally your hair strands reaching out into the atmosphere in search of moisture to lock it in and improve shine and all of that. Okay, so your hair literally, if you're not listening to your hair will go above you literally and start coming out trying to look for the moisture that you are not giving it. Okay, so that is frizz. Frizz is a result of dry hair reaching into the atmosphere in search of moisture. Now, specifically when it comes to naturally textured hair, so all hair that has some kind of texture, waves, curls, coils, afro, whatever your texture is, trust me, you are already at a disadvantage when it comes to frizz. Naturally textured hair is always at a moisture disadvantage. This is because our natural texture slows down the travel time of our natural oils. So let's back it up a little bit. Our scalp and our skin creates natural oils called sebum. Okay, now this oil is uniquely created by your body, your skin, to perfectly and ideally moisturize and protect your hair strands and your scalp from flaking, split ends, any kind of breakage and damage like that, right? Now, when you have straight hair, the oil is produced right here in the scalp, right? And it slowly spreads all around the scalp to continue to moisturize the scalp and keep it healthy so it can continue to cultivate new healthy hair growth. Now, when you have straight hair, the oil produced here flows down, slides down like a roller coaster very easily. One straight going all the way down, and it will go down to the ends of your hair, which is the most vulnerable part of your hair. This is the driest part of your hair. Okay, this is why this is the most susceptible to split ends and breakage, because think about it, this is all the way down here while the oils are created all the way up here. Now, if you have waves, curls like me, you see all the obstacles in every single twirl, curl that you see. This is just going to slow down the travel time. If this was straight, it would go straight down and moisturize my hair effectively, like it's supposed to do, ideally, right? But because I have texture, there's a lot more twists and turns that have to happen here. So as the oil comes down, it's twisting slowly. It slows down the travel time of the oils. This leaves your hair dry and susceptible to split ends and breakage, and you'll feel that brittle hair feeling. We are all genetically dispositioned to that. Okay, we're all going to deal with that because we have texture. So that slows down the travel time of the sebum. So unfortunately, the oils created for us cannot be effectively used. This will lead to split ends, breakage, lack of hair goals, lack of definition and shine. It's just an absolute mess. That's why I say, no matter your texture, you will experience frizz. That's why these tips that are coming are going to be so beneficial. So regardless of your texture, you're gonna experience some kind of frizz issue because your hair is always at a moisture disadvantage. Frizz is essentially your hair asking for moisture. Naturally textured hair is already at a moisture disadvantage, so that means we're gonna deal with more frizz. Okay. Now, my first tip for preventing or quenching frizz is going to be adapting a curly girl method routine or principles into your routine. So let's talk about that a little bit because I know it gets a little intense. When you go online and you look up the curly girl method, there is a lot of misinformation out there. Okay, when I first started this, there were so many people saying one thing, then saying another. One group told me, "Oh yeah, this is a great routine. This is fantastic," and then I would go into another group and they would tell me none of that is safe. None of that is okay. You're not supposed to be using this. So I really had no one mentor or teacher to help me along the way. That's why I always had the idea of be the change you want to see in the world. So I said, okay, if I don't have a teacher to teach me about my hair stuff, I'm going to be that teacher for somebody else. So when it comes to the curly girl method, the main principles are to protect your hair. So remove any damaging practices, ingredients, products, stuff like that from your hair care routine at all. That way you can stop damaging it. Yes, when you straighten your hair, curl your hair, use unsafe heat, high amounts of heat. If you do chemical treatments like coloring your hair, dyeing your hair in any way, if you relaxed your hair, if you've done Brazilian blowouts, any of these treatments are going to impart damage onto your hair. Your hair is as fragile as a plant. Now think about taking a leaf from a plant, right? And taking a straightening iron and just straightening the leaf. You're gonna see damage because you're burning the layer that you're putting the extreme heat on or the chemicals on. Okay, so please remember your hair strands are as gentle and fragile as a plant. Okay, and when you remove bad practices such as what I named, your hair now has the chance to start healing the damage. So when you notice frizz when you first start your curly girl method journey or your hair care journey, you will notice excessive frizz no matter what products you use, no matter what styling brushes, anything. You're gonna see frizz. Why? It's not that you did anything wrong with your routine, it's that your hair is damaged. Damaged hair is going to cause frizz. So let's talk about the cuticle layer really quick once more, the outermost layer of your hair. As we said, this layer contains scales that will lift and lower to allow moisture in and out and protect the hair, right? Evelyn, I would like a tip for hard water. I now live in a place where it's super dry weather, so I alternate between moisture and protein, but my hair is always flat. Back to the city, it doesn't happen. Okay, no worries. We'll definitely talk about hard water in a moment. Just remind me after this tip, Evelyn, and just in just like a minute or two, to come back to the hard water thing. Okay. So where was I? Yes. So when you stop damaging practices such as the chemical, the heating, anything like that, you're allowing your hair to finally repair itself. So this layer of this, my God, my phone's acting so weird. Is this still good? Yeah. Okay, we're good. Sorry about that, guys. So you're gonna start creating little holes in the cuticle layer. Okay. And this becomes high porosity hair. High porosity hair is essentially damaged hair. There's holes and gaps in the cuticle layer. So that means the scales cannot properly close, okay, and seal in moisture. And that means all the moisture from your products are just going to be leaking out every second That's why high porosity hair often dries very quickly. That's one of the symptoms, one of the characteristics of high porosity hair. It's because it's damaged. So no matter what products or whatever you're using, you have to repair that damage first. So trust me, if you've been doing the curly girl method a few weeks, a few months, and you're still not happy with your routines, please remember it takes a much longer time to repair the damage than it does to impart damage. Okay, so it's going to take a couple months for your hair to properly start repairing itself and accepting the moisture that it needs to. Okay, so when you follow, when you adapt the curly girl method principles into your routine, so no higher direct heat, no chemical practices such as relaxers or anything like that, no sulfates, no silicones, no parabens. Those are the main 5 principles of the curly girl method. Okay, now everything else from the curly girl method, that is totally up to you. If you want to use brushes, if you want to plop, if you want to do this or that, totally up to you. But the main principles, removing the damaging practices and removing damaging ingredients, this is what we should all universally adapt into our routine. Okay, because if your hair has all natural ingredients, right? Let's just take aloe vera for example. Aloe vera is a very common ingredient in most of our products, and it's because it's so beneficial. Aloe vera is about 98% water. Okay, so it's the only other source of hydration for your hair. Like a plant, your hair needs to be hydrated, and the only way you can hydrate it is with water and aloe vera, because aloe vera is 98% water. The other 2% are vitamins and minerals that your hair actually needs to promote healthy hair growth. Okay? So, like amino acids. Aloe vera has all the amino acids needed to repair the little gaps and damage in your hair so that you can have healthier hair over the long run. That's why you see aloe vera in so many of our products. Not only can it naturally hydrate the hair, but it can naturally moisturize and seal it for longer periods of time so that you have that shine and frizz-free definition you're looking for. Okay? So that is the first tip. Adapt the curly girl method principles into your routine. No sulfates, no silicones, no parabens, no direct heat, and no chemical practices. Okay? If you need help on finding the right routine for yourself, of the right curly girl method or all natural routine for yourself, I do recommend that you head back to last month's live. I'm sorry, 2 months ago. The live was a 5-step healthy hair routine that will not only repair your hair, but it's gonna make your hair grow in the long run. Okay, so definitely check that out. 5 easy steps to ensure frizz-free, beautiful definition, and most importantly, repairing the damage that has occurred before your pre-CG days. Okay? Now, tip number 2, alternate between clarifying and moisture-based cleansing options. Leilani, so no hair color. Okay, so when it comes to your natural, obviously you can see my hair is colored, right? This is why I say the actual principles should be followed. So when you bleach your hair, for example, do you know you cause the bleach can actually cause 3 times as much damage? It penetrates much more quickly and creates the damage. Now, when I color my hair, I use pintura highlights, right? You've seen it from Diva Curl and stuff like that. When you go to curly girl salons, it's called pintura highlights. So this is ammonium-free hair dye, right? So it's much less damaging. And it's an organic colored glaze that sits on top of the cuticle layer to give it a more full appearance, but more importantly, that vivid color that you're looking for. Okay, so I wouldn't suggest box dyes or just bleaching your hair. Bleaching your hair is going to cause a lot of damage. If you are looking to have a color treated routine, so you're looking to have color like mine, like my brand name is Red Carpet Curls, so obviously I rock my red curls. I go to a special salon that is curly girl approved, and my stylist does pintura highlights. I also have a live session of how my pintura highlights are done on my YouTube channel, so you can check that out after this live as well. So it's really up to you. If you are worrying about gray hair, covering gray hair, trust me, go to a curly girl method salon, a curly girl salon, and talk about that with your stylist, because there are things that you can do to protect your hair against further damage when you go to the salon. So I also have a routine specifically to strengthen my hair so that it stays healthy regardless of the color. Okay, so I will be sharing that soon with you guys. But if you choose to color your hair, it's like I said, everything is a choice. Okay, if you choose to color your hair, I would suggest using hydrolyzed proteins in your routine, using aloe vera to keep the moisture. Trust me, there are ways to continually maintain the health of your hair while while expressing your unique personality with your color. Okay, or just covering grays, because I'm not there yet, but I probably will be soon, and I will be covering them. So let's move on to tip number 2. So I know a question was asked about hard water. Okay, so this is probably the perfect tip to really get into that. I always say alternate between clarifying shampoos and moisture-based shampoos. So this means, for example, this is one of my favorite clarifying shampoos. It's called the Miche Detox Clarifying Shampoo, right? This is not the shampoo in here. The shampoo ran out, but I love the bottle. It has a point, one of those applicator tips. So when you are using it, you can apply it where you need it the most, right? But this is a clarifying shampoo because it contains a sulfate-free anionic surfactant. So what makes a clarifying shampoo clarifying is the surfactants, okay? So when we look at most shampoos on the market, they contain sulfates. This is a surfactant. It's called an anionic surfactant, okay? It's a major group of the harshest and strongest cleansers available for your shampoos. But when you go for clarifying shampoos, when you are part of the Curly Girl method or all natural routine, you avoid sulfates at all costs because they are too strong and they're going to remove all the buildup from your products as well as the natural oils your scalp produces. This is going to lead to dry, brittle hair and frizz. This is why you cannot clarify every day. You cannot clarify every week or anything like that. You must be imparting some kind of moisture because this will take all your moisture away. Okay? Another one of my absolute favorites is the Anasi Natural Soothing Mint Clarifying Shampoo. This was my OG exclusive clarifying shampoo. You can purchase it on anasi.com right now by using the discount code Red Carpet Curls. But this is actually one of my favorites because it contains the same cleanser that the Miche Detox shampoo has in here. It's called, let me look at this. It's called sodium C1416 olefin sulfonate. This is a sulfate-free anionic surfactant. You heard me right. When it comes to anionic surfactants, there's 2 types, sulfates and sulfate-free. The ingredient I just mentioned, sodium C14-16 olefin sulfonate, while that sounds like a sulfate, it is not. It is a sulfate-free anionic surfactant that has the ability to remove all types of buildup, including silicone buildup, if this is your first wash. So it will remove everything, okay? Now, let's say I've clarified 3 days ago, right? But I feel like my hair is a little dry, it's a little frizzy, I need to wash my hair again. Well, I'm not gonna go in with a clarifying shampoo because a clarifying shampoo has the ability to remove hard water buildup. It has the ability to remove silicone buildup. This is the big boy on the block. This is incredibly drying. So if you continue to use it more than once or twice a month, you will impart frizz into your hair. It's hands down, it's going to happen. And if you think using sulfates every once in a while is okay, it's not. I guarantee you it's gonna remove too much of your natural oils, of your natural buildup, and it's gonna leave you with dry, frizzy hair. Okay? That's why you need to use or alternate, okay, between clarifying shampoos and gentle cleansing weekly shampoos, like the Shiny Leaf Castor Oil Shampoo. As I said, this has gentle cleansing surfactants in it. So it's going to give you a nice clean feeling, but that's not the main goal. The main goal is not to remove all moisture like clarifying shampoos. The goal is to impart more moisture. That's why it gives such a luxurious foam, to impart more moisture with the aloe vera. Honey extract is also in that shampoo. So all of these good ingredients. Glycerin is another. I know a lot of people choose to stay away from glycerin, but glycerin actually helps lock in moisture into your hair for longer periods of time. So if your shampoos, your weekly shampoos, contain gentle cleansing ingredients like that and moisturizing ingredients like aloe vera, honey extract, anything along those lines, trust me, you're going to be imparting more moisture. So yes, you're cleaning your hair, but you're also adding more moisture. Okay. So this is a fantastic low poo, a weekly cleansing shampoo to use. Low poo means it's going to start foaming up when you apply it. Okay. Unlike the Voracious Curls cleanser. So the Voracious Curls cleanser is one of my all-time favorites. This is a gentle cleansing, incredibly moisturizing shampoo. This is a no poo. So this is going to come out in your hand in the consistency of a conditioner, right? That means there's a lot of moisture in it. And then when you apply it to your hair, it still looks like a conditioner. Okay, because it's imparting more moisture. Its main focus is not to deliver a deep clean. It's to deliver a shallow light clean while imparting a lot more moisture. That's why I love the Voracious Curls All Natural Cleanser. You can check out my YouTube tutorial on this specific three product collection on my YouTube channel right now. I can link that below for you. But if you're definitely looking for something that will gently cleanse but add more moisture during the week, so let's say you like to use a shampoo 2 or 3 times a week, you can't go wrong with the Voracious Curls. The first ingredient is organic aloe juice. And remember what I said about aloe. Aloe is 98% water. The other 2% is minerals and vitamins that you need to encourage healthy hair growth. Okay? So the aloe is actually going to hydrate your hair and moisturize and seal it for a frizz-free shine every single time. Okay, so definitely go back and forth. Check what kind of products you like. If you're more of a shampoo bar person, I love the Tailored Beauty Clay Detox Shampoo Bar because it contains bentonite clay, and bentonite clay is known to stick to the product buildup in your hair and remove it out. Okay, that's why I love using this shampoo. So definitely check out the Tailored Beauty Clay Detox Shampoo Bar. I also have that YouTube tutorial available for you in my YouTube channel. Okay. So let's say, let's just take my routine for example. I choose to clarify twice a month because I have very fine density hair, which means my hair strands cannot hold a lot of product or it will get weighed down. And that means I often have to continuously moisturize my hair. But every time you use some kind of moisturizing product, whether it's a conditioner or something else, it adds another layer of buildup, buildup, buildup. So once a month, you need to go in with a clarifying shampoo to remove all that buildup and allow your new moisturizing products like your deep conditioners, your stylers to penetrate more effectively, okay? To give you that frizz-free shine you're looking for, because product buildup is often one of the major causes of frizz. So make sure you're clarifying your hair at least once or twice a month, and make sure during your week in between clarifying washes, you are using moisturizing options, gentle cleansing options like the Shiny Leaf Castor Oil Shampoo or the Voracious Curls All Natural Cleanser. Remember, you can purchase this at voraciouscurls.com right now. Discount code Red Carpet Curls to save money. Okay? And if you are purchasing the castor oil shampoo and conditioner set, you can purchase it in my Amazon storefront, or you can head over to the official Shiny Leaf website and purchase it at a discount by using the discount code Red Carpet 15. Okay? So let's move on to tip number 3 out of our 5, which is deep condition regularly. So as we discussed, deep conditioning is the most intensive type of conditioning treatment. If you are going to be clarifying, this is considered the heavy hitter on the block, right? The big boy on the block. So you need the big boy of the conditioning world, which is deep conditioners, okay? So deep conditioners are formulated to be more intensive treatments. They are formulated with lighter weight ingredients, smaller, um, lighter weight ingredients that are actually going to penetrate to the deepest layers of your hair, known as the cortex. Yes. And when you use deep conditioners to strengthen the innermost layer of your hair, you're going to repair it from the inside out. All right. So your deep conditioner is actually responsible for repairing and maintaining the overall health of your hair. This is why I always tell you, please do not skip your deep conditioning sessions. This is vital. This is a staple. This is your backbone. This is your hair insurance. Okay? This is going to penetrate deeply and give so much moisture through the inside out of the hair strands that it's going to quench your frizz. Okay? Remember, deep conditioners can actually penetrate deeper and are meant to penetrate deeper than rinse out conditioners. That is why I always tell you guys, once you clarify, use a deep conditioner first. Allow it to penetrate to the deepest layer. Strengthen and moisturize this hair strand from the deepest layer first, and then go in with a rinse out conditioner, because the rinse out conditioner focuses on sealing the outermost layer. So you can seal in all that moisture that the deep conditioner just provided you. That is why I always tell people, shampoo, deep condition, then rinse out condition. That is the way you quench frizz from the inside out and prevent it from happening once you're styling. Okay? So, like I said, deep conditioning should be done at least once a month, but I recommend once a week, every week for everybody. If you have wavy hair, fine hair, and you find that once a week is too much, you can push it back to twice a month. Okay? But preferably try to do it once a week. As I said, a deep conditioner is responsible for repairing and maintaining the overall health of your hair. So let's say you are using coloring treatments and stuff like that. If you use a deep conditioner with protein, you're going to repair any damage that the hair color has done to your hair, and you're maintaining the overall health and vibrance of your hair. Okay, that's why deep conditioners are so important. It's especially important to use deep conditioners with some kind of hydrolyzed protein. Hydrolyzed proteins are going to fix those gaps and holes in the cuticle layer of your hair, and it's going to allow you to, it's going to allow the moisture to bind better to your hair and seal it in and keep it in for longer periods of time. Okay, so please do not skip your deep conditioning sessions. If you want to get fancy, you can use pure aloe vera. I am a big fan of this. I cut up an aloe vera leaf like this, cut it open. I scoop out all the gel, because the natural gel is what contains 98% water and 2% vitamins and minerals you need for healthy hair growth. I cut this up, scoop out the gel, put it in my blender for a couple seconds, and then I put it in an applicator tip bottle like this, and I apply it to the scalp all over. I really massage it in, allowing those minerals in the water to really effectively penetrate and protect my hair follicles, which is responsible for growing your hair and keeping them alive. Once your hair follicles are damaged, that is where you're going to see that hair growth potentially stops and frizz really takes over. Aloe vera is going to quench all of that frizz. That is why aloe vera is always in most of our products. But I really recommend just taking the pure gel of it itself, putting it in a bottle and applying it to your hair and leaving it on for 30 minutes as a DIY deep conditioner. Okay. You can also apply extra protein, like Brad's liquid amino acids. You can find this on my Amazon storefront. You can either apply it to aloe vera, or you can just add a couple drops to your deep conditioner to strengthen your hair. Honestly, nothing's better than pure aloe vera. Okay. You can also add moisturizing ingredients like honey. Honey is a natural humectant, which means that it is going to go into the atmosphere in search of moisture, lock it in for longer periods of time to have that shine and frizz-free definition we're always looking for. Okay, so number 3 was do not skip your deep conditioning sessions. Deep condition regularly. Okay. Now, number 4, my fourth tip is remove excess moisture with paper towels or the tea owl towel. This is my favorite way to remove excess moisture from my hair. So let's say I finished styling. I always style my hair on soaking wet hair to lock in as much curl definition and shine as I can, right? Now, let's say I've applied my gel, everything's ready, I've already scrunched. I go in with my tea owl towel, which is the material of a t-shirt, okay? Very, very thin. I absolutely love this. But since I have very fine hair, I noticed when I use microfiber towels, too much moisture was pulled out of my hair. And I would start to see frizz while my hair was still wet before I even ever got to diffuse it or anything like that, okay? So I would go in with my tea owl towel once my hair is fully styled, and then with my little claw right here, I go in and scrunch gently while the hair is still soaking wet. This motion is going to absorb all the excess water and product from your hair, okay? Gently, without tugging at it, rubbing against it, and causing excess frizz. And this actually expedites the drying time of your hair, because if it's not heavy with all that excess moisture, it can dry more quickly and you can diffuse it much more quickly. That's why whenever I style my hair, I never leave it soaking wet like that. I will go with my tea owl towel or paper towels, everyday kitchen paper towels. Paper towels are incredibly absorbent, especially if you have color treated hair and you don't want to mess up your towels with the color. Use paper towels and do the same motion. Just scrunch or blot in certain areas around your roots and allow your hair to dry either naturally. I am not a fan of air drying. That can actually cause damage. I prefer to diffuse with low heat or cool air to make sure my hair is fully dried and presentable, you know? So definitely check out Tea Owl Towels. You can find this on my Amazon storefront. I am a huge, huge fan of this. I love this. I cannot do a wash day without my Tea Owl towel or my paper towels, okay? Because the paper towels will actually absorb the excess moisture and it will absorb hair color so that you're not damaging your towels. Oh my God, you're right. I also use microfiber towel. I'll change from a t-shirt from now on. Yeah, Evelyn, trust me. Nobody told me that when you have fine hair, the microfiber just takes too much. Like, imagine cotton towels. Cotton towels tug at your hair, they cause friction, they cause damage. But you figure a microfiber towel just slide against it, but it absorbs too much. When you use a t-shirt, like the tea owl towel or paper towels, it removes the right amount of moisture. So you still see all the definition, and by the time you finish diffusing, your results look like this. Frizz free. Okay? So definitely, Evelyn and everybody else, check out Tea Owl Towels. I will put the link below for you in my Amazon storefront, or just use everyday paper towels. Okay? Now, let's move on to the fifth and final tip. You've made it with me. Running to your Amazon storefront right now. Thank you, because, you know, I get little commissions whenever you guys use my Amazon storefront. So I thank you greatly whenever you use my Amazon storefront, because that money goes right back into the business, creating more content for you, or it goes to my medical bills, because let's be honest, liver problems and treatment is very expensive. So I thank you very much for the commissions. But the final tip is always style on soaking wet hair, okay? So this is a tip I often throw out to people. It's one that I learned the hard way as well. When you are looking to style for frizz-free definition, that means you need to style on soaking wet hair. That way, your product, because remember, conditioners are meant to seal in moisture. So if your hair is soaking wet, not only is it going to seal in the moisture of the actual product, it's going to seal in the moisture of all the water that is locked into your hair, okay? So that's why I like to apply products if I'm styling for definition that day. I like to style in the shower. So I will rinse out my rinse out conditioner fully, and then I will use small amounts of my rinse out conditioner again as my leave-in, or I'll use a designated leave-in like the Anasi Naturals Rescue and Repair Bond Strengthening leave-in. So if you have damaged hair, this is the perfect leave-in to use to actively repair your hair with every use so that your hair is maintained healthier over time. But whether I use a rinse out conditioner or a leave-in conditioner, I use small amounts to really trap in and lock in that moisture from the water. Okay. Now, if you're styling for definition, if you're styling for volume, like let's say you have very thin or fine hair or wavy hair that you notice when you apply more and more moisture to it, it gets weighed down very easily. I would say to style on damp hair for volume. Remember, you cannot have volume without frizz. That's why I want you guys to remember, don't stress the frizz. It's not always damage. It's not always mistakes that you made in your routine. Sometimes it's genetics, you know, but many times it's just your hair trying to be, you know. So if you want volume, you need frizz. Okay. And if you're looking for definition, you style on soaking wet hair. Okay. So soaking wet hair is going to give you defined frizz-free definition. You're going to notice that your curl clumps are going to get bigger. So the bigger sections of clumps, which actually helps your hair stay in the actual places that you're looking to make it stay. And it reduces the possibility of frizz, okay, when you style on soaking wet hair, because all that moisture is trying to lay the scales on the cuticle down to quench frizz. So if you have coily hair, okay, so you have very, very, very curly, coily hair, I always suggest it's best to style on soaking wet hair. When the curl is actually wet, it's softer and more manageable to direct in the right way. So you can actually finger coil better, you can scrunch better, whatever you choose to do. It's going to be softer and easier to guide in the right direction. Okay, so it's going to make scrunching or even elongating your curl much easier when you do it on soaking wet hair. Okay, so yes, for those that are looking for frizz-free definition, let's quickly go over. The first one is adapt the curly girl method principles into your routine. Remove any damaging practices and ingredients. Number 2 was to alternate between clarifying and moisture-based shampoos. Okay, a good routine, it has you alter between them. Okay, back and forth, back and forth. Number 3 was deep condition regularly, at least bare minimum once a month, but try to shoot for once a week. Number 4 was remove excess moisture with paper towels or the tea owl towel, because it has a t-shirt, a cotton t-shirt type of feel. Okay, so it won't remove too much moisture. And number 5 was always style on soaking wet hair. So to style on soaking wet hair, you can do it in the shower, or you can use a Fluorosol spray bottle. Again, this is available on my Amazon storefront as well. It is a continuous spray bottle so that your hair is dampened or soaked much more quickly. Okay. Now, really, really quickly, let's get into a couple questions that you guys asked me to answer on this live. So the first question is submitted by Jessica S. She said, I've heard glycerin can be the culprit of frizz, but what about aloe or coconut in products? Okay, so Jessica, glycerin kind of gets a bad reputation. If you use it in the wrong climates, yes, if there's not enough moisture in the air, it can cause frizz. But in my experience, I always use products with glycerin in them. And I always have frizz-free definition like today, you know. You just have to know how to properly apply products, okay? So I mention a lot using your fingers to really rake in that product. The glycerin is going to coat your hair properly and seal in moisture, okay? Now, coconut oil is one of those things that often gets a bad rep as well. Coconut oil is one of those oils that has the ability to penetrate deep into the hair strand, past the cuticle layer all the way to the cortex layer, all right? Now, many people often confuse this oil thinking that it's going to add hydration to the hair. It doesn't. It's only going to penetrate and smooth, make it more manageable, soften it, so that you can kind of seal in any moisture and protein to prevent protein loss and moisture loss over the long run. If you are using coconut oil as one of the main ingredients, like consistently to moisturize your hair, please remember you're adding layers of buildup. build up, build up. So as each layer of oil continues to build up, yes, it will cause frizz. But it's not necessarily the coconut oil that's bad. It's the fact that you're not clarifying all that buildup out, okay? So coconut oil is not bad. It can cause frizz if you use it inappropriately, all right? Just like any other ingredient. Same about aloe vera. Aloe vera is one of those ingredients that for some people can cause flash drying, so your hair feels incredibly dry. It's not often. Aloe vera is meant to hydrate and moisturize and repair. Um, but if you use, too much of a good thing, it becomes a bad thing over time. So you got to remember stuff like that. But in my experience, I haven't had issues with glycerin, coconut oil, or aloe vera in terms of frizz. If you are properly cleansing, clarifying your hair, then properly moisturizing and sealing it, then frizz is not an issue. And those specific ingredients are not an issue. Okay? Now, the next question is from Patty M. I found the more moisture that I put in my hair, the more frizz and limp my curls are becoming. What can I do about that? Okay, Patty. So my first question, and when it comes to any of these questions, any of you that are currently here, definitely just comment your advice below while I'm giving mine so that all of these amazing women like Jessica, Patty, Canella, anybody that submitted a question, they feel like they're getting the information they need. Okay, so just comment your advice below. Patty's problem is that she finds the more moisture that she puts in her hair, the more frizz and limp her curls are becoming. What can she do about that? What would you recommend to Patty? Me personally, Patty, my first question is going to be, are you using any kind of hydrolyzed protein in your routine anywhere? Does your deep conditioner contain hydrolyzed protein? Does your shampoo contain it? Does your leave-in conditioner contain it? Where are you getting protein? Because in order to have healthy hair, you need to have moisture and protein. They need to be balanced. If you have too much moisture, your hair becomes frizzy, it lacks definition, it looks dull, it can't hold a curl properly anymore. It might stretch out and not curl back up like you would hope, or it'll feel limp. It could even feel slimy. That's because it's lacking protein. Okay, so I would definitely recommend adding some kind of hydrolyzed protein to your routine. So for example, my Anasi Natural Soothing and Clarifying Shampoo contains hydrolyzed protein, as well as aloe vera. So it's going to repair and clean. The Rescue and Repair Bond Strengthening Leave-In Conditioner contains hydrolyzed protein as well to make sure your strands are strong and able to hold the structure. So if you think about your hair strands as little tubes, okay? The healthier it is, the more moisture it can hold in. The more unbalanced and unhealthy it is, the weaker it is. It can't hold the moisture. So I would definitely recommend adding protein into your routine, Patty, okay? To balance that that moisture input so that you're not getting hydro fatigue, which is essentially the cuticle layer damaging because of too much excess moisture, okay? Now we have two questions from Canella. Canella, she asked, I'm 48. My curls lack their definition and shine that they used to have. I trim my hair at least 1.5 inches every 2 to 3 months, but still the curls haven't bounced back. What do you suggest? I've tried so many products. Also, how do you feel about the Brazilian blowout method to take out frizz? Okay, so first, Brazilian blowout is a no. That is extreme direct heat and it will cause damage in the long run. So it may look silky soft and frizz free at first, but once you wash your hair, you're going to see that damage come out and you're going to see more frizz. So please, no Brazilian blowout. When it comes to your hair, age is also, genetics and age is a definite factor. For example, as I told my mother recently, when you go through menopause, your hormones are changing, so that has an effect on your hair. So your hair may not look as amazing as it once did in the past. But once you make sure personally that your body is okay, your hormones are okay, then it's just cake trying to repair your hair. From here, Canela, I would recommend that you specifically go back to my 5-step healthy hair routine. This routine is going to help you repair the hair, add protein to allow your curls to not only suck in all that moisture but hold it, so that there's more curl definition, much less frizz or no frizz at all, and that shine that you're looking for. Okay, so I would recommend, if you're getting your hair cut every 2 to 3 months, I would recommend focusing on the shape of your hair, not just cutting length. Okay, so your shape is very important when you have naturally textured hair. If I do not focus on my shape, so making sure that it looks like this, up here is going to fall very flat. Okay, so it doesn't matter if I cut 2 or 3 inches here. If I'm not correcting the shape, it's not going to show. Okay, and it's going to look, and it's going to pull my hair down. It's going to be lacking what it normally lacks, the volume and definition that it has now. Okay, so Canela, please check out that live session. And if you have any further questions about any of those tips, please email me at queenmonroe@redcarpetcurls.com, or just comment on this live. Okay. Second to last question is from Valerie B. Is gel or styling products the only way to avoid frizz? I've tried several styling products, but none of them seem to work. I just end up with yucky feeling hair. Okay, so my first tip, Valerie, is going to be clarifying your hair, removing all that product buildup. Okay, and styling products are not the only way to avoid frizz. Deep conditioning is monumental to quench frizz. Okay, that's why when you deep condition and then you go ahead and you use just one styling product, like let's say I'll use the Anasi Naturals Pamper My Curls All-in-One Moisture Mist, one of the lightest mists you can use, so it's perfect for very fine hair or hair that can't handle that much moisture. Once I just use this, because it has hydrolyzed protein in it, all the moisture from my deep conditioner is really going to show. And the quenched frizz is going to be from that moisture. So no, it's not only styling products, it's your product application as well. Please use your hands. It's the most gentlest way to apply products and avoid causing damage, split ends, and breakage, stuff like that. Valerie, I would also recommend you reach out to me. I can show you how to section your hair so that you can focus on frizz-free styling. How to apply your products to make sure you are sealing the cuticle to avoid frizz. So trust me, I have many tips for you, Valerie. I recommend starting with that live session on my YouTube channel, 5-step healthy hair routine. And then from there, contact me and we'll go over your specific routine a little more intensely, okay? Final question. What products are good for frizz? For those who have thin curly hair and cannot use heavy products, also how do you diffuse your curls without causing frizz? That was submitted from Jen S. Jen, I would recommend looking into Anasi Naturals. The all-in-one Pamper My Curls Moisture Mist. This is one of the lightest products I've ever used in my life. And this is one of my secrets to quenching frizz. Whenever I use this, I have frizz-free definition. As well, whenever you use any kind of products, especially for fine hair, less is more, okay? So I really want to stress, when you are applying products, start with amounts as small as this. I know it looks very little, but when you have fine hair, this may be all that your hair can handle. You just have to style on soaking wet hair to lock this in and lock in the moisture of the water, okay? As well, what are some other products that I can recommend for you? Anyone with fine hair. Let's see. Oh, this one's a doozy. Okay, so this one's from Aladia Hair Care, one of my favorite brands. I also have a YouTube tutorial on this brand on my channel. But this is called the Moisturize and Strengthen Curl Enhancing Butter Creme. It has marshmallow, vitamin E, and kupuchu butter that's meant to repair your hair, moisturize, and seal it. I want you guys to see how little I use. My whole product is still there, okay? I would literally take this amount and section by section rig this into my hair. The amount of product that you use matter, okay? But this is one of my favorite for fine density hair. Very little, but this works as a styling cream, a leave-in and a cream together, okay? Fantastic. What else can I recommend? The Shiny Leaf Castor Oil Shampoo and Conditioner set was another one. Absolutely freaking phenomenal. Be My Curl, another one. Absolutely freaking amazing to absolutely obliterate frizz, quench it completely. Okay. So, Jessica, Patty, Canella, Valerie, Jen, thank you so much for your questions. If you are looking for more specific product recommendations, please let me know and I will list them below for you. Okay, so thank you for those questions. Um, Anybody else? Do you have any other questions? Because that is the end of my 5 tips for frizz. Let's see. Ooh, I didn't know that about damp hair. Yes, yes. If you style on damp hair, you will have more volume. If you style on soaking wet hair, you will have more frizz-free definition. Okay, so honestly, that's everything I got for you guys. I will have the written blog post of all of these tips available for you in the description box below later today. I'm going to go ahead and type all of that out for you right now. I will also list my Amazon storefront for you guys. I will list the products I have shown you. And again, to our Shiny Leaf winner, Jamie Sadler, congratulations on winning the giveaway. You are going to have amazing hair days. So thank you for joining me, everyone, for this live session this month on Frizz. I hope these tips help you, and I'll see you again next month for our next little date. Okay? So bye, everyone.